The higher self is often described as the purest, wisest, and most enlightened part of you. It's like the wisest elder, the most loving parent, and the most compassionate friend all rolled into one, always looking out for you from a higher plane of consciousness. It's the most real and fundamental part of you. Here are 5 signs that show you're embodying a new version of yourself, one more in harmony with your higher self. Becoming less attached to your identities. For much of our lives, many of us have lived inside what could metaphorically be called a golden cage of identity. This cage is glittering and tempting. It is made up of honors, job titles, material possessions, and the glowing approval of those around us. But the golden cage is still a cage, holding you captive to societal norms, judgments, and expectations. The path to embodying a higher self often starts with becoming less attached to these superficial identities. This doesn't mean these things are bad. It just means they shouldn't define you. You begin to understand that the real you is not an executive, a parent, a friend, or even a citizen of a particular country. These are roles you play. The real you is something far more profound and extraordinary. When you dare to step beyond the normal and question the status quo, you're making a brave move towards authenticity. Yes, the world might call you crazy, radical, or even naive. But what the world calls you doesn't matter anymore because you're not seeking external validation. You've decided to engage in a deeper form of validation, one that comes from your higher self and is aligned with your true essence. As you start to see through the illusion of the societal rat race, you may notice its inherent craziness. It's like you've been part of a game where everyone is running furiously, but no one knows why they're running or where they're going. You decide to step off this relentless treadmill. You may not know exactly where you're headed, but you know it has to be a place more aligned with your inner truth. This is an act of waking up. You're not just awakening to your own true nature, but you're also becoming aware of the collective unconscious behaviors that society often operates under. When you decide to become less attached to your identity, you're making space for your essence to shine through. Your essence isn't something that can be labeled or defined. It is your unique vibration, your soul's fingerprint, and it's what you are here to share with the world. Being authentic often comes with a price. You may find that people are uncomfortable around the new you. Relationships may shift, some doors may close, but rest assured that new doors, ones that were meant for you, will open. The prize of authenticity is a life lived in alignment with your highest self, a life where you're not just surviving, but thriving in a state of joy, purpose, and deep-seated contentment. Seeking more alone time. In a society where being social and outgoing are often considered signs of being healthy and well-adjusted, preferring solitude can be misunderstood as being introverted, aloof, or even antisocial. The irony is that some of the most profoundly beautiful moments in life are often experienced in solitude. Seeking more alone time isn't a sign of rejecting the world, but embracing yourself. This is where the spiritual journey often begins. It's in the quiet moments of solitude that we can hear the whispers of our higher self, free from the opinions, judgments, and noise of the outside world. When you prefer your own company to that of others, it's like holding up a mirror to your soul. You can see clearly, without distortion or distraction. This is often an indicator of spiritual growth, not craziness, as some might label it. It's a sign that you feel complete within yourself, and that you don't need another person or external circumstances to define your sense of well-being. If people around you find your choice for solitude perplexing, remember that you're not alone. Throughout history, countless wise souls have sought solitude to find deeper truths. Forgiveness comes easily. The choice to forgive is, in many ways, a transformative act. You may have heard the saying, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. In your act of forgiveness, you're consciously deciding to break free from a chain that's been holding you back. You're choosing to release the poison that had once contaminated your spirit. When you say that forgiveness came naturally to you, it points to a profound spiritual awakening. As you journey closer to your higher self, you'll find that many actions which once felt impossible become second nature. Your higher self, connected with the source, knows only love and understanding. It perceives experiences not as isolated events meant to cause pain, but as stepping stones on your spiritual path. What's even more intriguing is your overwhelming sense of gratitude. Where once there was a void filled with misery and despair, now there's an aura of thankfulness. That's because you're now capable of seeing the deeper implications and lessons of your experiences. You recognize the hidden blessings in disguise. Many people define themselves by their traumas and past hurts. They carry this heavy emotional baggage with them, perhaps without even realizing it. In your journey toward your higher self, you found the courage to face these painful experiences and see them for what they truly are, lessons, not punishments. When you start defining yourself not by your scars but by your growth, forgiveness follows naturally. It's a form of self-healing, of allowing new skin to grow over old wounds. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means acknowledging what happened, understanding the roles both you and others have played, and then letting it go. It's a gift you give yourself, a key that unlocks the door to inner peace and freedom. When you achieve such a monumental act of forgiveness, some people might look at you as if you're out of touch with reality. They may question your sanity or even criticize your choice. But what they fail to realize is that you're not doing this for anyone else but yourself. You're right when you say that forgiveness isn't for others. It's for you. It's your medicine, your therapy, your route to enlightenment. It liberates you from the chains of the past. So when you forgive easily and let go of past resentments, recognize this as a powerful sign that you're aligned with your higher self. You seek answers to your existence. Life often puts us in spaces where we're surrounded by noise, the noise of social expectations, materialistic pursuits, and superficial values. Amid all the noise, a silent whisper often comes from within. Why am I here? What is my purpose? Many times it's suffering that lights the flame of inquiry. Pain, loss, or struggle can shake us to our very core and force us to question the basis of our existence. While suffering is universally considered unfavorable, its deeper purpose often serves as a catalyst for spiritual awakening. Your higher self knows this. It understands that suffering isn't just about experiencing pain. It's about transcending it to arrive at a higher level of consciousness. What you're truly seeking is a profound connection with your higher self. This is the part of you that is timeless. This eternal self is your true essence, beyond the roles and identities you assume in the physical world. Heightened intuition. Intuition is more than just a gut feeling. It's your soul's way of communicating with you. It's like a trusted friend who always seems to know what's best for you, even when you don't. When your intuition is heightened, that friend doesn't just whisper, it sings. The advice it gives is so clear and potent that ignoring it feels almost like betraying yourself. It's as if your inner world and the outer universe are in perfect sync, and you're caught in a situation where every step, every move, and every turn you make feels predestined, yet incredibly freeing. Have you ever noticed how your body reacts when you're about to make a choice? Perhaps a tingling sensation when something feels right, or a knot in your stomach when something is wrong. Your body is an incredible barometer of truth, and when your intuition is heightened, this physical wisdom becomes even more pronounced. You don't just think about the right move, you feel it deep in your bones. Then come the synchronicities, those wonderful coincidences that are anything but random. It's like the universe is giving you a nudge or saying, yes, you're on the right path. You might meet someone who answers a question you've been pondering, stumble upon a book that speaks to a current situation in your life, or find yourself in the right place at the right time for an opportunity you never saw coming. These are not mere accidents, but affirmations that your higher self and the universe are conspiring in your favor. If you find yourself resonating with these signs, then congratulations. You are embodying a new version of yourself. I hope you love this video as much as I love making it. I wish you a beautiful day.